Hey, Shalom Israel, this office of the Kun of the ISUPK with your daily milk scripture from the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 58. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the broad walls of Babylon shall be utterly broken, and her high gates shall be burnt with fire, and the people shall labor in vain, and the folk in the fire, and they shall be weary. Now let's break this down. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, because the Lord of hosts is the Lord of the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You understand? And this is Jeremiah prophesying the destruction of this wicked kingdom. Scripture reads, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the broad walls of Babylon shall be utterly broken. Yes, it's going to be utterly broken because their confidence in their strength and their security will all be destroyed. All their investments in technology to protect it will amount to be nothing, Israel. Scripture reads, and her high gates shall be burnt with fire. Because Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, wasn't our gates languished? So scripture says here, and her high gates, those high gates that she had, that's supposed to be the thick walls to protect them, you know what I'm saying, to keep so-called enemies from infiltrating and stuff like that, so they can continue feeling like they inferior, that they're gonna rule forever. Scripture says, and her high gates, what? Her high gates, her high gates shall be burnt with fire. It's going to be burnt with fire, man. It's going to be burnt to a crisp. You understand? Scripture says, and the people shall labor in vain. The people shall labor in vain because Babylon will try so hard to not fall that their struggle will be in vain. Scripture says, and the folk in the fire, and the people, the nations that God don't love, scripture says, and they shall be weary. They shall be destroyed. They shall be in such weariness, man, in such fatigue and just shocked and amazed that they thought they was gonna rule and keep ruling forever. You understand? But the Lord and the God of the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, He's gonna do the great reversal on their ass, and they're gonna deal with that smackdown, man. That is gonna make them what? And they shall be weary. You understand? So, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians from the top, from the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 58. Chapter 51, verse 58. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the broad walls of Babylon, the thick walls of Babylon shall be utterly broken, and her high gates shall be burnt with fire, and the people shall labor in vain, and the folk in the fire, they shall be weary. I'm Officer of the Kun of the ISUPK with your daily milk scripture. Shalom.